My name is Leonard and I've been using the Rover app for 6 months. At times it has been stressful, but it is something that a stay-at-home college student can do with great ease. I'm going to give insight to anyone who is prospecting working on the Rover app, give some tips, tricks, and general advice, along with how long it took for me to get my first clients and how much we actually make on the app. For those of you who don't know what Rover is, it is an app available on all platforms that allows users to request and provide pet sitting services. Currently, hundreds and thousands of dog lovers trust Rover. The process to making an account was straightforward. Give them your info, post some pictures with dogs, and write a bio about yourself to make your clients feel safer. Next, all you have to do is create a title that everyone will see. And if you want to check out a 5-star reviewed pet sitter, my profile will be in the description if you need some ideas. Another easy thing that you can do to bolster your profile is take the Rover 101 quiz. It's a quick quiz that you can do, and I'm surprised that not everyone has done this because it is so easy to do. After you create your profile, all you have to do is wait or prospect for clients at places where dogs are, such as dog parks or pet stores. At first, I was unsure if anyone was going to use my services because for 2 weeks, there were no requests coming in. My prices were already lower than everyone else's in town, so I was left scared, worrying that no one would lend a hand and trust a lowly, no-star review Rover sitter. But at last, I got my first booking request. I was ecstatic. I was in the shower, and right when I got it, I hopped out and showed my parents. I accepted the request right away and booked a meet and greet. And that is very important. My advice is to respond as soon as possible, ASAP. If you don't, then someone else will scoop up the client. Because when people are choosing a sitter, they message multiple people at once. Try to build rapport with the client and schedule something right away. This could be a phone call or a meet and greet. A meet and greet can be at a park or if you feel comfortable, even in your home. The request I got was from a kind lady with a puppy named Namiria. She was adorable and I was quite confused why I got this request when there were so many other sitters with 5-star reviews around. It was because she was in heat and no one else would take her. I didn't even care though. I was just so excited to get my first booking and make money for myself. When you have no reviews and no experience, no dog is beneath you. So you better accept right away. The only exception I would propose is with aggressive dogs. Before I got the first dog, I spent a considerable amount of time preparing for it and buying $100 worth of dog supplies, such as bed, toys, and food. The only advice I would give is to not buy dog beds and food because the owner usually prefers to bring their own anyways. You should also have some questions ready to ask the owner, such as the temperament of the dog, if they experience separation anxiety, and so on. I got myself ready, got my dog ready, and set off to my local park. I got there early and waited. They texted me they were going to be there soon and never showed up. Just kidding. Smash like if you smiled. It was a great experience even though I felt a little awkward at first. From that first job opportunity, I made $112 from a dog who was on her period for 6 days. It honestly felt like the diaper changing would never end. They would fall off and blood would get everywhere. I had to constantly make sure she had it on. The first paycheck was a little disappointing. I could have made more money if I just went to work at Walmart. Even after my first client, my requests were slow. It took half a month to get another client, which was for less money. But then my request inbox was getting populated crazy fast, partly because it was Christmas/Thanksgiving time. I was being overrun by requests and couldn't accept them all because I did not have enough space for them. This is when I made my first $1,000 from working at home watching dogs, which I know is not a lot, but I was proud because I was a college student who had never worked a day in my life. The key to success on Rover is once you get lots of reviews is to accept bookings from people with multiple pets. These clients bring in the most money for you, but they are most definitely the most work, and you should be confident in your pet skills. Overall, I've been very satisfied working on the Rover app. You get to meet lots of great people, amazing dogs, and overall it is very fulfilling. You get to work for yourself and choose your own schedule. Now let's get into some of the cons. A major downside is that Rover takes 20% of every commission. On a $800 order, I only got $666. Also, when you complete a visit, you can only have access to your money 2 days after the stay. Then you must transfer the money to PayPal, then to your bank, which takes even more time. With all this said, I do not condone taking booking requests and doing them outside of Rover to get more money, because then you are not covered by the Rover guarantee. Another big reason is if they find out, they will shut down your account. Also, it is safer for you and your clients this way. If something bad happens to the dog you're watching, then you are covered. Especially when you are new, you should really be focusing on getting your 5-star reviews up. While my Rover experience has been fun, it isn't great when you must pick up poop all the time. It can be miserable when accidents happen inside your house on the floor, especially on the carpet, which makes you question if all of it is worth it. Even if you let the dogs outside frequently, accidents can still happen, so be aware. Lots of dogs also need constant attention, so if you're not going to be home most of the day, I wouldn't recommend it because dogs will get into things and pee everywhere. Personally, I'm going to be retiring from the pet care business because I am looking to become a real estate agent and join a brokerage. But with all this said, I think this is perfect for someone who is always at home and could use a little extra cash. It is great for people who love dogs and meeting other people. I hope you learned something from this video and enjoyed it. Dog sit it out.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay.
My name is Leonard. My name is Leonard. What is my
Do you know how to say your name?
What is my name?